our Reading Day celebrations. Life is one grand sweet song, so start the music. Where words fail, music speaks. Here's our theme song.
മണ്ണിൽ വസന്തം വരവായി മാനത്ത് മാരിവിൽ വർണ്ണങ്ങളും സെയിന്റ് മേരീസ് ഹയർ സെക്കൻഡറി സ്കൂൾ ഒരുക്കുന്നു യെസും യെസ് സെയിന്റ് മേരീസ് സർഗസഞ്ചാരം തക തകിട തകിട തക ധും ധും ഓ ധും ധും തക തകിട തകിട തക ധും ധും ഓ മധുരം പാടും കിളിമകളാ വരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു ഞങ്ങൾ.
There is no such thing as a child who hates to read. There are only children who have not found the right book. Yes, finding the right book at the right time will open new horizons of knowledge, enlighten and enrich your minds. Today we have here with us Mrs. Deepa Joseph, our dear high school English teacher, with a simple and heartwarming review of Michelle Obama's book Becoming.
Hello everyone, so good to see all of you. Hope everyone is doing well. During this pandemic season, we have plenty of free time. Different people spend their free time differently. Personally, I love to read. Some others are interested in gardening, cooking, playing games, etc. No matter what, today I want to introduce to you a book which I read recently and I fell in love with. The name of the book is Becoming, and the author is none other than Michelle Obama. Yes, I have a copy of Michelle Obama's Becoming with me. Becoming is a memoir of the former First Lady of the United States of America. This amazing book sold 1.4 million copies in the first week of its publishing and turned out to be a bestseller. Becoming is a warm, intimate, coming-of-age story of a strong-minded girl who became one of the most powerful women in America. In this beautiful book, she talks about many things, right from her childhood and growing up in Chicago, to going to an Ivy League university and later graduating from Harvard, how she met Barack Obama and fell in love, and how she faced the challenges of her marriage, and how she treats her two young girls amidst her busy schedule. All these things are very powerfully and very interestingly presented in this memoir. I want to talk to you about her childhood. She grew up in a small Chicago neighborhood. Their family was a middle class family, or you can even say low middle class family. They shared the top floor of an apartment with her aunt. Her aunt was a piano teacher. Her name was Robbie. Her aunt Robbie taught her piano lessons, and she was given an old piano with broken keys to practice. So she practiced and practiced using these broken keys with cracks in it, and later on the day of a recital, she was given a grand piano. So for a second, young Michelle was lost. She was thinking, how am I going to figure out the keys? All this time, I was using a piano with a broken key. But that didn't stop her. She played the piano excellently. Not only that, in the book, when we read it, there are no sad stories about poverty, about being underprivileged. No. Even though she shared very little space with her brother, there was not even a proper room for her during her childhood. She only had a partition with a bed sheet. So they were sharing the top floor of the apartment, and young Michelle and her brother Craig, they were actually struggling. But both of them were very good at learning, and their parents, their main focus was giving quality education to their children. No wonder they both graduated from Princeton University. Princeton University, as you know, is one of the most prestigious universities in America. It's a dream for many Indians even this day to go to Princeton. So somebody from humble origins talks about her life in a very interesting way, and we are very motivated, driven to learn even more about Michelle's story. The second half of her life is in Princeton. In the university, when she went there, she describes it in a very interesting way. She tells us that she felt as if she was like a poppy seed in a bowl of rice. Poppy seeds are black and rice, of course, is white in color. What does she mean by that? She is telling she was among the few blacks on the campus. All the other students were the whites. And in this book, she talks about race. Many people are uncomfortable talking about race even in this 21st century. Even though Americans say that they are a free nation, there are still many instances of racial discrimination even to this day. Last year we heard the story of George Floyd, right? So that is just an incidental reference. Michelle Obama had to fight her way to become a very powerful attorney. She graduated later from Harvard Law School, and she's a great lawyer. And let's talk about how she met Barack Obama. During their college days, they met. Initially, Michelle had no interest in Barack Obama. Actually, she tried even to set one of her friends up with Obama. Maybe by fate, or eventually she understood what a gem Barack Obama is. They fell in love, and today they are parents to two beautiful girls. And she is very frank about the challenges or the trials and tribulations they faced to make their marriage work. They had to even go for counseling sometimes. But they sorted it out, and soon they created history by becoming the first black president and the black first lady. Life in the White House as the first lady was very interesting. Michelle presents it in a very, very poignant way. Actually, Michelle Obama didn't like Barack going into politics, but she kept her career and her great ambitions on the side to support her husband. And she was a very powerful first lady. She talked to the people very openly, and she tried to solve their problems. She was very much keen on providing health care to all Americans, and she was a voice which was heard during all those years of presidency. Let me take a minute to talk about her writing style. It is tell it like style. When we read the book, we feel that she's talking to you. Direct way of communicating to the reader. That I really enjoyed reading the book. Even though it's a big book, doesn't give you boredom even for a second. I will urge you to read the book to get you inspired, not to hear the story of pain. I want to give you a sample reading from the preface, what Michelle Obama tells you. There's a lot I still don't know about America, about life, about what the future might bring. But I do know myself. My father, Fraser, taught me to work hard, laugh often, and keep my word. Wow, it's indeed a message. We all should take it. So Michelle Obama's father taught her to work hard, to laugh often, and to keep my word. Keeping your word is something very, very, very important. And not only that, my mother, Marian, showed me how to think for myself and use my voice. Yes, you need to figure out your own way. Raise your voice wherever it's necessary. Together, there's in a cramped apartment on the south side of Chicago. They help me to see the value in our story, in my story, in the larger story of our country. Even when it's not pretty or perfect, even when it's more real than you want it to be, your story is what you have and what you will always have. It is something to own. So each person, you have to live your story. Don't wait for things to become perfect. Michelle Obama's memoir is a beautiful, inspirational book. Becoming is a beautiful, well-written memoir. Don't pick it up because you want to know the painful details. Pick it up to understand the life, the struggles, and the achievements of a young girl who grew up in a small suburb and later became the First Lady of the United States of America. I enjoyed every minute of reading this great book. I suggest you to read this great book. Have a great day. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you, Deepa teacher, for your amusing and awe-inspiring review of a great book which is still a bestseller.
St. Mary's Higher Secondary School ഒരുക്കുന്നു St. Mary's സർഗസഞ്ചാരം.
Extracurricular activities like games, music, drama, etc. are an integral part of education along with academics for the holistic development of our children. Let our new channel be a stepping stone for all the smart students of St. Mary's High Secondary School. Bye for now and see you soon.